Okay, Kenny, here's your video. Hope you get something good out of this. I just wanted to, I guess the bottom video here is the one we took later, but I just want you to remember, I know that I'm talking about how your elbow was so low and it pulled you off, but we don't want to do the opposite and get it up high. We just want to find a natural place for it to be able to control our upper body, and we can use that arm as a guide as we go down the mountain. It's really what the arm is there for. It's got to stay, it's aggressive in the beginning a little bit as it comes up to control our body, but it's got to stay passive after that. And what happens here in the bottom video, this is the one we took at the end of the lesson. When you get it up this high, you have to be able to pull it down. So now it becomes too aggressive. And in that aggressive movement, as it's high and coming down, it forces you to rotate. I mean, look at when you land your front foot here, boom. Look at where your upper body is. You're out in front of your belly button. You're tilted forward a little bit. You're now starting to, you're trying to hold back rotation, but that's not going to happen from the front side. And maybe I just didn't communicate that with you appropriately. But if you watch your front video, the top video here, the one we did earlier, it's actually a much better video. I mean, even though you land across the midline and you have your arm up early, because well, look at your front arm. You see how less aggressive it is? It's perfect. Your front arm really is good here. It's in a nice position. It's controlling your body. It's not as aggressive, and now it's just going to turn and it's going to bring your glove towards your chest. And that's a much better movement because it's not aggressive and it's not going to pull you away. If you get it up too high, it's going to pull you away. Now it's up too high and now you have nothing left to do but to come down, and it comes down fast, So in the top video, I like it for many reasons. I like the fact that you power out better, you get a longer stride. Your knee is behind your ankle a lot better here. Look at the difference between your knee and your ankle here and your knee and your ankle here. Now, just remember that, yes, you want to change the angle of your glove arm in relation to your throwing arm because your glove arm used to not get up at all. In the top video now, it's actually really good. You don't want it to be up any higher than that because then it becomes too aggressive. What we want to do is we want to fix the back end so that the arm gets up at the right time. The glove arm is not going to completely assist you in early trunk rotation. It's not going to stop the early trunk rotation. It'll only assist it. And if the glove arm is too aggressive, then it's not going to help it at all. The way it is right now in the top video, it's excellent. Now, if you really want to stop yourself from trunk rotating too early, then you have to get the throwing arm up a little bit later. So let's take a look at how your hands break. So your hand breaks in both videos with the ball, with your hands off to the side of the ball. Your fingers are behind the baseball where they should be turned so that your fingers are on top of the baseball, facing the third base line. Like if there was a third base coach standing on the line, that's where you would want your fingers to be facing right about now. Then we want to get the shoulder to lift the elbow and the elbow to lift the wrist and the hand. But notice how you have a swinging motion here. And when you combine this kind of a motion, a swinging motion with a slow or with a less aggressive back leg, then we get the arm up too early and then we rotate too soon. So Kenny, think of pitching as as two simple movements. You've got the lower body that has to get out quick and it has to finish its power. So power your stride, finish the stride phase. Then we want the upper body to take over. But in your case, we don't finish the stride phase completely because the body wants to turn. We don't get the hips here opened when that front foot lands. And that's due to a lack of leg power in the back side. Because watch your front leg. See how your front leg is leading here? You're thinking about moving faster, but you're thinking about doing it the wrong way. you need to do it off the back leg. You need to get the early momentum as you're lifting the leg. About right here is where we want to start pushing out. And you do it a little bit right there, but then all of a sudden the front leg just starts swinging out, and the front leg is controlling almost all of your power. So you're just kind of peeling off the rubber. You're not getting any power from this leg because your leg is so extended already. There's nothing more to extend. So when you learn how to really drive your leg, keep this knee in torsion, let's see how you do it in this video too. This video, you actually extend, you actually get more of a back leg drive here at the end, but it's just very awkward because you're keeping that elbow up. So it's, you know, you're trying to find your upper body there while you're driving out. And in the top video, you're not. You're just driving out with your legs, and you're not thinking much about the glove arm, which you shouldn't have to. Don't think about the glove arm. Just get it up to where it is right now in the top video. It's perfect. It's all you need. It was just in the past you were too low, so you just kind of turned everything too soon. That's perfect right there. So if you want to change this early rotation, you have to learn how to drive out better using the back leg. You got to flex this back knee more because you're under 6 feet tall, so you got to get low. I mean, if you were a guy 6'5" and you had long levers, you could get away with not dropping as low. But you're a smaller guy, so you need all the ground forces you can get. You need to be able to recruit these muscles more so that you can power and use the ground. You need to stay connected to the ground. But if you don't drive right from the back side and you just leg reach like this with the front leg, then you're just going to peel off the rubber. And that's really what you do here. You peel right off. Now when you land, you're in a great position here, but you don't have anything open. Look at where your hips are. Now, when you touch down like this, we need to see that you want these hips to be in this position here, and the chest to be now, you know, bending out, and the head back, and the arm back, and the chest thrusting out. So you still, you know, you'll get a better arm action here instead of the arm dropping below the ear. Instead of this just rotational power here, you'll get that linear power from the bottom to convert to the rotational power, which will thrust that chest more, and you'll get more of an angular velocity while the arm lays back and then pops forward real fast. So again, just to recap, if we want to start later trunk rotation, we have to learn now how to get out of the gate better. We need to figure out here how to get early momentum without reaching with the leg. We need to learn how to get more of a flex in the back knee, to lower our center of gravity, to drive out from the back leg at this point in our delivery right here. Boom, we're here ready to drive. Instead of just sinking with the knee, we want that knee to extend and power into front foot. So we get ground forces coming from here and then power from the ground coming from there. Boom. To pop that chest out and to lay the arm back. All right, Kenny? But you're doing a great job. And these are advanced concepts. They take time to learn. We'll do it little by little, but you put the practice in and you're going to see some significant gains, okay? All right, hope that helps you out.